gentlemen, we are going to watch today the live of the subdivision 2 of the... Before we start, let's try it first if we are set. Okay, we are set now. We are set now for our live set. And today we are going to watch the subdivision 2 of the Asian Artistic Gymnastics 2023 that happens in Singapore. So we have here from the subdivision 2, we have China, Indonesia, Japan, Mongolia, and Uzbekistan, and you are watching from Chris RD Gymnastic Artistic channel. Chris RD Gymnastics Music channel. And please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share to this channel. If you are watching from different parts of the world, you may comment down below also from what country you are. So that's now we have China, Uzbekistan, Japan, and India arriving. And we have here from Mongolia people arriving. We have Erkem Bayar, Bayar, Altansuk, Ektuga, Patpatur Batar, Tukorkor Damdirov, Ektorshi, Jamikor, Tishmo, and this is a team final, and all around we are just watching this live. This is a re-live and re-watch. So now the gymnasts are performing on their warm-up. The Chinese are there. Please comment down below whichever part of the world you're watching right now. These are the gymnasts from India. So that's 245 of India. Sorry, from Mongolia. Ekem Bayar, Osok Bayar. Yindehang, who is in pommel horse right now, having his warm up. So these are re-live for an HD version. If you are coming from the Philippines, you may also support me through sending some 5 pesos or 10 pesos in my GCash just for some additional for my wedding. They're just having some warm-up. People from Indonesia. This is from India. So this is the subdivision 2. Okay, we are now good. We are just using OBS. Forgive me if the screen are just... We will have to remove the music because they are using a very copyright music here. That's why you are hearing a music in which I have composed. So we have here from India, and now we have here from China for Tayinga. His name is Tayinga, who will do his pommel horse routine now during the team event final. It's a good swing in pommel horse. That's a great job. Ang tayi nga of, and we have here from India 215. The ones performing is Mr. Sin Yogeshwar of India. Okay, Sin Yogeshwar, who is performing right now in the rings, he was on the 38th place during this team finals. This the rings. He got 12.1 total score, difficulty of 4.0, execution score of 8.1, total score of 12.1. That's Sin Yogeshwar of India. Just finished in the steel rings. And now we have on the floor 244 from Mongolia, Mr. Damdondir Enk. It's very hard to pronounce. Enktobshin. The floor. So I will just tell to you their score. Okay, I think they are not going to show his performance. And we have here in the pommel horse from China. His number is, I forgot, I think this is Yin Dehang. Yeah, he is Yin Dehang of China. He got 14.3. Yes, 14.3. Yin Dehang 205. He has a difficulty of 6.2 in this pommel horse with an execution score of 8.1. Very high level of difficulty in pommel horse. There are just some issue in the rhythm and also some leg separation, which causes him to have a deduction in his scores here. But overall, it's really a good difficulty value in his pommel horse. The travel is enormous, beautiful. You can just see in his legs that's a little bit, the leg separation is evident. This mount is good. That's why the execution score is a little bit low, 8.1. Good difficulty. 244 of Mongolia, Damdindorv Enktobshin in the floor. Damdindorv Enktobshin, the floor. He produces a 11.933 total score with 5.3 level of difficulty. Execution is a little bit low, 6.633, and he finishes on the floor qualifications on 36th place. .244. Yes, that is Mr. Damdindorj Enktobshin of Mongolia. You will just be hearing from me. From India, we have 216 Tamboli Saif in the rings performing. Tamboli Saif of India finishes on the 31st place in steel rings, difficulty of 3.9 and execution score of 8.633. We now have here from China on the pommel horse. What is his number? I cannot see his number. Just wait for his number so that I will be certain of his name. .202 of China, Chan Hao of China finishes on the 8th place during qualifications. And team finals, he has a 14.166 total score in this pommel horse, difficulty of 5.8, execution score of 8.366. So total score is 14.166. He did not have a deductions. He has a good leg glued. The legs are glued together, the swings are good, and the dismount is just wonderful. Great job, Chen Hao of China, who finishes in the 8th place on pommel horse. So this will be a 3 hours. This video will be 3 hours. So I hope you can stay with me for the next 3 hours. And please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share to this channel in our live stream for our rewatch. And you can also send to me Gcash support, pesos, 5 pesos, carry na yan. Masaya na ako. Pangkasalan lang, mga besh. Comment down below po kayo kung saan kayo nanggagaling na bansa. Kung mga Pilipino po kayo, or if you are coming from other countries, please comment down below which country you are coming from. Comment lang. From Mongolia, we have here on the floor 245 from Mongolia. Ekhem Bayar, Usok Bayar of Mongolia on floor. Ekhem Bayar, Usok Bayar finishes on the 22nd place on the floor qualifications and team finals. He got a difficulty of 5.5 and execution score of 7.866, total score of 13.366 in his floor qualifications. I think the problem here is the hold is not that. There are some hindi masyadong maganda yung pagkaka-hold sa mga yun eh. The difficulty is a little bit low, the execution is a little bit low, 7.866. But actually, he is a very good. Also, that is a deduction, 0.1, one step backward. And as you can see in his floor, he has a little bit problems and issues in the landings, but the flight is good. I believe he can work on with that in the gym. 213 from India on the rings is Patra Rakesh. Patra Rakesh on the steel rings of India. Finishes on the 11th place in the rings. His score in the 11th place is 13.5, difficulty of 5.3, execution score of 8.2. 201 of China, Su Wei Di finishes on the pommel horse. Su Wei Di of China finishes in the pommel horse with as 9th place with 14.0 total score, difficulty of 5.6, execution score of 8.4. We have now here from Mongolia, will do his floor exercises. Batur on the floor during the qualifications. Mongolia Batur. But Batur finishes on the 50th place. Pang 50 ang kanyang place sa qualification. He got a score of 11.1 and the difficulty is very low, 3.9. Execution score of a little bit low also, 7.3. He has a deduction of 0.1. Total score of 11.1. Well, I believe that he can. Mongolian people are good in gymnastics. They are also joining the gymnastic competition with Russia. There are a little bit some problems in his landings, but it's fine. There are a lots of room for improvement in his routines, some bending of the legs in his swings, the floor, but he is good. I believe they can be a good gymnast and they can work on more to have a more, perhaps a good more international competitions to improve more on their confidence and also on their difficulties. They are such a great gymnast. Mongolians are, correct me if I'm wrong, but they look like Chinese also, so it runs in the blood just to have more good practice and they can be better. We have here from India on the rings 212 from India is Kumar Abhijit. 212 in the rings from India. Kumar Abhijit. Yes, is Kumar Abhijit. He finishes on the 39th place in the steel rings. Total score was 12.1, difficulty of 4.2, execution score of 7.9. So he finishes on the 39th place, 12.1 is his score. During the landing, he had a pike position and it will cost him deductions for that. But overall, I believe they will be good as long as they practice more on the gym, and they are naturally strong individual. Malakas talaga mga Indians by their genes, malakas sila. We have now here from Japan 223 from Japan, that is Yoshida Motomo on the steel rings. Yoshida finishes on the 19th place. His score was 13.133. I think he is just having some, right now, they are just having some warm up. And we have here Uzbekistan will be performing on the floor for their team finals and qualifications all around also. Japan will be on the rings now. We are still watching the Subdivision 2. And Uzbekistan also will be performing. Japan and Indonesia. Indonesian gymnast will now be performing on the pommel horse, while Japan gymnast will be performing on the rings, and Japan gymnast will be performing on the rings, and Uzbekistan gymnast in the men's artistic men's from Uzbekistan will be performing on the floor. Yeah. So yun mga besh, kung kayo po ay if you're coming from different countries, please comment down below what countries you are coming from. Kung kayo mga Pilipino, comment down below din po. This is gonna be a 3 hours of live stream. And please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share to this channel. We now have here from Indonesia, will be performing on the pommel horse. I cannot see his number. Let's wait to see his number. (210) Putra Ronaldo Garda. 210 Putra Ronaldo Garda on the pommel horse finishes on Putra Ronaldo Garda finishes on the 55th place on the pommel horse. His total score is 6.966, difficulty of 3.2, execution of 3.766. He has a deduction of 3 whole point. On the rings, we have 223 from Japan, Yoshida Motomo. Yoshida Motomo in the steel rings from Japan finishes on the 19th place in the steel rings with total score of 3.133, difficulty of 5.5, execution score of 7.633. That's why his total score is 13.133. Some problems in his also dismount. It will cost him some deductions. Indonesia again will be performing on pommel horse. What's his number? We'll wait for his number so that we will be certain of his name. Indonesians are such great gymnasts. You can see in their body, naturally strong, a very well built body, and it will really help them to advantage for them to be good as a gymnast. Magiging maganda at magaling talagang gymnast kapag mayroon kang magandang katawan. So that is the side effect of working out in gymnastics. Magkaroon kang magandang katawan talaga, and having a good health, healthy lifestyle, eating good food. We have here from Uzbekistan, 277, or tama ba? Jurayb Otkerbek will be performing on the floor from Uzbekistan. That's Mr. Jurayb Otkerbek. You're watching in the floor. Still waiting for the judges na magbigay sa kanila ng signal to begin. Jurayb Otkerbek finishes on the 26th place on the floor with 13.166 total score, difficulty of 5.5, execution score of 7.766. He has a deduction of 0.1, the one on the floor from Uzbekistan, Jurayb Otkerbek. And from Indonesia, I told you ago, such takes time to begin with. Now Jurayb Otkerbek will be performing. I'll just repeat here his score. He finishes on the 26th place. Jurayb finishes on the 26th place with 13.166 total score, 5.5 level of difficulty, execution score of 7.766, and he has a deduction of 0.1. Well, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of deduction for that, for his execution. Wow, it's a good one. Just a little bit of hook with somersault. The level of difficulty is a little bit low, but it's fine for Asian Championship. But if you really want to be or aspiring to be to enter in the World Championship, you should have a difficulty of 6.0 above for you to challenge the World Championship medal in Olympics. That's the aim of every gymnast in Asia and in the world, for them to be included in the World Championship. Near 6.0 difficulty. That's a great job for Jurayb Otkerbek. And from Japan, we have here 222 Chumura Ryota of Japan in steel rings. Chumura Ryota of Japan in steel rings finishes on the 21st place in the rings. 13.066 is his total score, 5.9 is the level of difficulty, execution score of 7.166. That's why he has a total score of 13.066. There's a problem in his arcing, too much arcing. And again, arcing, deduction. That's why he got in the 21st place here. Very low score. He has an issue in his handstand there. That must be very painful at his lower back. I hope he is fine with his lower back after those executions. Must be pretty hard. .275 from Uzbekistan is Asimov Abdallah. Yes, he's Mr. Asimov Abdallah from Uzbekistan. And the floor, 275. Asimov Abdallah finishes on the 27th place on the floor. He has a 13.1 total score, 4.9 is his level of difficulty, execution score of 8.5, and deduction of 0.3. That landing is good. Stick to the floor. Actually, Uzbekistan is producing good gymnasts. That we have Oksana Chitsovitsina, the great vaulter, the legend Oksana is from Uzbekistan. Previously, they are competing in Olympics as part of the Soviet Union until 1992. Just some problem with his hold in the mana position. It is not stable, and he can work on with that on the gym. Gymnastics is really such a hard piece, but if you really want to be an elite gymnast, you should be like to focus more, to practice more, and to aim high. But overall, that's oops, I think he landed on the red line, and that will cost him deductions. The steps, every steps, unnecessary steps, you will have a 0.1 deductions. Now they are waiting. We have here from Uzbekistan on the floor, and also Japan on steel rings. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share to this channel if you are liking this video. And if you're watching right now, just a little bit support. Press like and subscribe. You can also send Gcash, 5 pesos, 10 pesos minimum. Kaya rin yan, masaya na ako. Panagdag lang ka sa kasal, mga besh. 2-0 from Japan is Oka Shinosuke. He is the gold medalist in this all around. So in the rings, Oka Shinosuke finishes on the 6th place. 13.866, pang-anim siya sa ranking sa steel rings. 13.866 ang total score, 5.7 ang difficulty, and execution score of 8.166. Goods ang kanyang Yamawaki. Iron Cross, maganda rin. He is also the world champion in junior level last 2019. May problema lang sa kanyang handstand. Medyo malikot ang slight. Great job sa dismount. Medyo nag-pike, pero nakabawi rin. But it will cost a little bit. That's why he finishes on the 6th place. Uzbekistan on the floor exercise. So what is number? 276 from Uzbekistan is Engarshev Kabibolo. Engarshev Kabibolo from Uzbekistan on floor. Finishes on the 28th place with 13.1 total score. 4.9 is his level of difficulty. Execution score of 8.2. Such a good display. Not that the difficulty is a little bit low, but it's fine. He can work on with that as he goes on and as he continues his journey in gymnastics. Just some little bit deduction for during his last landing, stepping 1 foot in the forward will cost him a little bit of 0.1 deductions. Just comment down below whichever part of the world you are watching right now. 19 watchers right now. Please hit the like button and subscribe. If you are from the Philippines or you have Gcash, you can send it to me. This video and live stream doesn't have monetization, so we don't have monetization on this live stream, so you can send to me your support through sending some Gcash of 10 pesos. 10 pesos and 5 pesos is enough. Hi Sir Chris from Philippines. Hi Christian Carlo G. Nunez. Shout out kay Christian Carlo G. Nunez and thank you for tuning in, Sir Christian Carlos G. Nunez, at magkakilala pa tayo, magkapareho tayo. So we now have here from Japan, Takeru Kitazano, steel rings. Takeru Kitazano of Japan finishes on the 12th place on steel rings. 13.433 is his total score. He has a difficulty here of 5.4, execution score of 8.033, and total score of 13.433. That's Takeru Kitazano of Japan. Nice to meet you, Sir Christian Gino. Yes. Right now, I'm here in Muscat, Oman, and salamat sa alam kong gabi na dyan sa Pilipinas and you choose to watch. Thank you very much for joining this live stream. Enjoy watching here. Oh, thank you very much. Salamat sa suporta, Christian Carlo G. Nunez. Kung may bahay ka, if you have YouTube also, you can put your YouTube channel here so that people that are watching right now can subscribe to your channel as well. So here in Muscat, Oman is 8:43 p.m. This will be a 3 hours live stream. 3 hours to. So kung hindi kayo nakakatulog, okay lang. Tambay na lang kayo dito. Kwento-kwentuhan tayo while watching the replay of this Subdivision 2. This Subdivision 2, we are having China, Indonesia, India, Japan, Mongolia, and Uzbekistan. This is during the day 1 of the men's artistic gymnastics during the 2023 Asian Artistic Gymnastic Championship. A qualification for the World Championship, as I've said before. Always welcome here. Yes! 12:44 a.m. Yeah. Wala ka bang trabaho, bro, bukas? Or ilang taon ka na, Christian G. Nunez? Like, are you a student or ikaw ba ay isang manggagawa? Just wanna know. Like, ilang taon ka na, bro? And estudyante ka ba? And wala ka bang pasok bukas? Ako, wala akong pasok bukas, kaya I will be willing to stay here for the next 3 hours. 3 hours ang live stream natin ito. And if you are liking this channel, please comment down below, subscribe, like, and some support of 5 pesos, 10 pesos. Masaya na ako mga besh sa Gcash. Kaya rin na yan. Gcash number nasa taas lang. Yeah, wala kasi tayong monetization dito. But kung walang pang Gcash, walang problema. Like and share, subscribe, okay na. Ayos. So, congratulations Philippines for winning si kay Carlos Yulo. Congratulations for winning the silver in all around. And yun, may balita daw sa sa World Championship na baka si Juancho Miguel Bisanya is baka lang naman kasi top 8 siya na nag-finish sa vault. Pwede siya kasi mag World Champion. Susubali sa World Championship. Pero kung sasali si Juancho Miguel Bisanya sa World Championship ng Pilipinas, sino ang lalaban sa Asian Games. So ngayon, magpapahinga sila. Tapos ang kanilang first rotations. Meron ditong 6 rotations kasi 6 apparatus ito. Tapos na ang first rotations. Medyo matagal. Yung kung i-forward natin, try natin i-forward ng slide para hindi na masyadong kailangan kasi. Ayan. Medyo matagal lang yung competitions. Ito nyo, 2:37 minutes. Nasa kalahati pa lang tayo. So, salamat sa pag-stay dito. Ito yung classified results after the first rotation ng Subdivision 2. Oops. Ayoko nang i-forward kasi ayan, si Takeru Kitasano kanina sa steel rings. Ito yung replay lang to, pinapakita lang nila yung performance ni Takeru Kitasano. 39 working here by 8 AM. Sleep lang here para makatulog. Oh, okay. Working ka na, bro. 39 years old. That's good. I'm 37 years old. Yeah, 37. Oo. Isip ka lang, while you're sleeping, I can just tell here and tell some story pinapanood. Hope you can sleep with my voice. Okay na ba yung boses ko? Hindi ba siya masakit sa tainga? Alright. Hinihintay pa natin yung kanilang next. Medyo natin kaunti. Forward ng kaunti. Okay, now we have here from the second rotation. They will be performing on vault. Thank you very much for the 11 watchers right now. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and you can support me with a little bit of Gcash o 5 pesos, 10 pesos, kering na, walang problema. Kung walang pang Gcash, subscribe, like, and share. Panalo na mga besh. And so, in Mongolia, mag-perform sila sa pommel horse. Thank you very much, Shirley sa Avedra. Shout out to you. China sa steel rings. So, this is just a re-live and re-watch. Maganda naman boses nila. Naman, boys. Team replay later. Yes, thank you very much, Christian Carlo, and sa iyong reply. No problem. Team replay na lang. Sleep well. So here, they are having a warm-up for 6 minutes. I'm planning to buy a new... so we have here India will be performing on the vault. We have there 214 of India, Sheikh Anasli, 213 Patra Rakesh, dynamic mic, parang mas gusto kong mag-provide ng dynamic mic para mas gumanda ang boses natin. Pero okay lang naman tong microphone ko ba? Okay ang registration. 215 from India, that's Sign Yugeshwar. And 245 of Mongolia, Ekhem Bayar o Sok Bayar on the pommel horse. What we're just doing here is a replay. And so I will just have to tell to you all their scores during these competitions. So this is a team finals in all-around event and qualifications for individual apparatus. We have here from Mongolia 242 Altansuka and Tolga. Altansuka and Tolga and pommel horse from Mongolia. Altankush and Tolga finishes on the 34th place. 12.0 is his total score. 4.1 difficulty. Execution score of 7.9. We now have here China on the steel rings. His name, his number. Medyo delay tayo sa pangalan kasi yung number nila medyo matagal siyang makita. 204 of China. Tayinga of China. Tayinga of China finishes on the 10th place in this steel rings. 13.6 is his total score. 5.3 is his level of difficulty. Execution score of 8.3 sa kanyang executions. Medyo may counting problema sa mga forms na nakikita ko. Kita nyo naman, hindi ganun kapolido ang kanyang steel rings and just needs to work on with the gym. And the arcing is also some problem. Nag-side, nag-center, so deductions para doon. Yamawaki is good. Good ang rhythm sa L6 niya. Medyo nag-sway ang rings and that will be cost him some deductions. You need to do the rings still nag-side din and that will cost him deductions. Kaya ganun ang kanyang placement sa rings. Pero the dismount is good also. Good level of chest. Hindi masyadong nag-pike sa kanyang dismount and that is very good. Mongolia on the... And we now have here on the vault from India, (215) of India, that is Mr. Sin Yugeshwar. Sin Yugeshwar of India on vault. (215). Ba't wala dito? Nakuha natin yung score niya. Anyways, we have here from Mongolia 244. Damdindorj Engtovshin. Damdindorj Engtovshin on pommel horse. Siya. Medyo mahirap maghanap ng mga numbers. 244. Duduli na yata ako. Di ko makita. Damdindorj Engtovshin finishes on the 36th place on pommel horse. 11.933 is his total score. In the vault, we have from India. Sayang ang kanyang Rochi. Mahirap makita ang mga pangalan, ang mga numbers. Yindihang of China on steel rings. Yindihang of China 205. Finishes on the 9th place sa steel rings during the qualification. 13.666 ang kanyang total score. Difficulty of 5.5. Execution score of 8.166. Medyo mataas ang shoulder sa Iron Cross. Medyo sakang yata ang mga nakaunti ang mga Chinese at hindi nila masyadong mag-glued together ang kanilang mga legs. Sorry sa words na iyon. Pero I don't know what will be syempre, di ba, iba-iba ang body structure natin. Kasi ang rules kasi, kailangan glued together ang mga legs mo. Pero dahil kasi sa body structure ng mga Chinese, medyo sakang sila na konti, di ba? But big respect to the Chinese people. Pero nahihirapan kasi silang mag-glued together yung mga legs ng mga Chinese dahil sa anatomical structure nila. So I don't know ano yung magiging ng fig dito. Kasi the rules feet should be glued together. 214 of India did his vault. Sheikh Anasli. It finishes on the 11th place a vault. 12.283 is his total score. 245 of Mongolia. Ekhem Bayar, Usuk Bayar on the pommel horse. Finishes on the 18th place. Ekhem Bayar finishes on the 18th place in pommel horse. 13.0 is his total score. 5.5 is his difficulty. Execution score of 7.5. That's a great job from Ekhem Bayar. India on the vault performing here. Sayang. 212. He is Kumar Abhijit of India. There's evident leg separations, under rotations. That's why the landing is like that. I hope he can work on with that sa kanyang gym and he can have a more good practice. Mongolia on the pommel horse. I cannot see the numbers. I think I need to buy a more bigger screen for me to watch their numbers. Mongolia is part of Soviet Union also before. They are competing with Russia also in gymnastics. 246 of Mongolia, Jamiyanko Tegshmoron. 246 Mongolia. Jamian Ko Tegshmoron finishes on the 57th place sa pommel horse, 5.866 ang kanyang total score, 3.1 level of difficulty, execution score of 5.766. He has a deduction of 3.0 due to the fall of 3 times. But we believe that he can work on more with his pommel horse routines in the coming days. He can practice it more sa kanyang gym. Please continue to subscribe, like, and share to this channel. We have here from China on steel rings to Lan Xingyu during the finals. Si Lan ay gold sa rings. Lan Xingyu of China, 15.033 ang score niya, 6.4 ang level of difficulty, execution score of 8.633. If you have a difficulty score of 6.4, you are a very great potential for a podium medal in Olympics and also for the World Championship. Lan Xingyu will be a very good contender for steel rings, gold medal for steel rings in the World Championship. Tegshmoron of Mongolia, that's a good finish, but might be disappointed kasi 3 beses siya nahulog. Shout out sa mga team bahay watching ng gabing-gabi na sa Pilipinas. And you can also subscribe, like, and share to this channel. That's Japan. Takiro Kitasano will be performing on the vault. You can also send some Gcash support, 5 pesos, 10 pesos. Carry na mga besh. Masaya na ako dyan. Nalobat ako, di pat ako na CP Shirley. Haha. Hi Michael Masariano. It's Shirley Saavedra. Shirley Saavedra. Yes. I think you're using the, is it your husband's CP? Anyways. Saavedra, Mike Mariano. Okay. Shirley, thank you very much, Shirley. I am seeing your comment always and I really appreciate you. Shirley Saavedra. Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate your effort in commenting sa support. Thank you very much. Sa next natin, maybe Sunday, we are going to relive and rewatch again. Maybe more oftenly nakasend. Oy! Hi! Christian Carlo, thank you very much sa Gcash, bro. Mabuhay ka, bro. Shout out to you and I pray, bro, na i-bless ka ng Lord sa iyong trabaho. And maging masaya ka parate. God will give you, yes, all the things that you need in life and continuous happiness. Joe Loren Solano, shout out to you, bro. Joe Loren Solano. Yes, bro, this is a replay of Subdivision 2, China, Indonesia, India, Japan, Mongolia, and Uzbekistan. Kasi yung nag-live tayo kasi dito before pero sobrang pangit kasi nung live. Doon kasi gamit natin cellphone, day ko na inaaral yung OBS na pwede pala mag-OBS ng ganito. Wala namang problema sa provider ng video kasi they allow me to use this one. Wala naman siyang copyright. But the YouTube kasi, ang requirement ng YouTube, you should have your own narration. Pwede mo siyang i-live and your own comment. Yan. Yeah, this is a good replay. Salamat ng marami sa inyong mga suporta dito. And congratulations, Carlos Yulo. Congratulations, Philippines. Philippines finishes on the 7th place here. So, ito kasi may nag-request kasi nito. Okay po, salamat sir. Welcome, Joe Loren Sorano. So, ito yung thank you very much. Thank you, parang DJ really? Ang boses ko, Christian, parang DJ. Hello, kumusta na kayo dyan? Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Salamat sa inyong pag-tune up. Rest well, Christian. Carlo Nunez. Well, parang DJ nga ba magsalita? Salamat na marami if that's the great comment. I really appreciate it, Christian, and thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, thank you very much. Well, parang masaya din siya manood ng mga live na ganito. This is, okay, so Sunday we're going. I hope you will have a good rest, Christian. Thank you very much for the support in Gcash. Yeah. And we now have here China on steel rings. Balikan ko kayo mamaya sa steel rings. 202, that is Chan Hao. Chan Hao of China finishes on 17th place. 13.2 is his total score. 5.2 level of difficulty. Pang team event lang. Ang difficulty niya, 8.0 ang total score. 13.2 ang kanyang total score. Chan Hao of China. Salamat marami sa compliment and sa inyong affirmation, Christian Carlo. And sana nga maging DJ ako. I want also to be a voice talent, really. Good night sa inyong lahat dyan. That's a good dismount. Nag-dismount siya. Good level on chest. Takeru Katasano of Japan, he performed his vault. I think he is there. The Japanese people here are having their warm up. Balik tayo sa comment nyo. Yeah. Nakailang beses na ako nagpapanood ng videos and competition Yulo, Finnegan, and Malabuyo. Galing nila. Wow! Yes, Christian. Grabe. Ang galing nila, no? On Sunday, I will be having a replay for the women's artistic gymnastics. We are going to replay the subdivisions. Yung kanilang i-replay natin yung team finals ng Philippines on Sunday. Men's artistic gymnastics, hindi naman natin, siguro pwede rin, kung may lakas pa ako, after ng men's artistic gymnastics ng mga babae, we will replay also the, pero hindi kasi natin na-replay, hindi natin masyadong nakita yung performance ng mga babae. But on Sunday, we are going to replay the women's artistic gymnastics. Pagkatapos ma-replay natin itong mga qualification subdivision ng women's and men's, we were going to replay naman yung sa junior. After matapos nitong, tatapusin natin lahat ng replay ng senior level, then we will go to the junior level. We now, and in Indonesia, will be performed the rings 211. That is Mr. Refanan. Ang hirap ng pangalan, Yufi Sagresi. from India. Okay din pala yung boses na ganito, no? Na relax lang. Pag competition talaga, hype na hype tayo eh. Ang hirap hanapin na mga pangalan nila. Ba't wala dito pangalan niya? May mali ako sa... May mali ako. Ayan, 211. Refanan Fagresi. 213 yata to. Number 213. They are having, alright, Indonesia, so okay, tapos na ang warm up. Ngayon naman, ang Japan will perform on the vault for their team finals. 276, Uzbekistan on the pommel horse. That is Mr. Engarshev Kabibolo on the pommel horse. Kabibolo, 276 of Uzbekistan. Finishes on the 10th place. His total score was 13.866. Difficulty of 5.5 and execution score of 8.366. May mga brushing ako nakita. Ang daming brushing, mababa ang level. But overall, he's doing good. They have Uzbekistan is a good. They are good also for magandang lahi nila na mag-develop mga gymnast nila. 210 of Indonesia. Putra Ronaldo Garda on the steel rings from Indonesia. His total score and he finishes on Putra finishes on the 56th place sa ring, 6.4 ang total score niya. He has a deduction of 3.3, ang taas. 2.9 ang kanyang difficulty, 6.8 ang execution, 6.4 ang kanyang total score. Napakababa. I hope he can practice more sa gym para mag-improve. On the vault, we have Japan. Good Lopez. Great job si Shinosuke sa vault. Oka Shinosuke, 2-0 of Japan. Bakit hindi nailagay dito? Hindi na nailagay yung score ni Oka. Oka Shinosuke of Japan sa kanyang vault ay 14.333 ang score niya, 5.2 ang difficulty and 9.133. Si Takeru Kitasano ng Japan sa kanyang vault ay 14.366 ang score niya during this all-around with 5.6 level of difficulty, execution score of 8.866 with a deduction of 0.1. Takeru Kitasano of Japan performing now. Konting level up pa ng mga girls para makasabay sa World Championship. Yes. Hello, Buenos Dias, Venezuela. Saludos desde Venezuela. Cesar Sequebalos. Buenas tardes, señorito. Soy Christian Endrenal. I'm from Oman. Soy Filipino. Buen día, Buenos Dias, and encantados. Para watch here in YouTube. So we have here from Indonesia 211 Rifanani Fagresi on the steel rings. Rifanani Fagresi finishes on the 52nd place on his steel rings. 10.4 is his level of difficulty. 3.70 the difficulty. It's very low. Execution of 6.7. But I hope he can practice more on the gym to increase his level of difficulty in order to be included in the World Championship. And I believe on him that he can do that. Replay po ba to? Lee Samuel Mendez. Yes, this is a replay. Lee Samuel Mendez of the Subdivision 2. We have China, Indonesia, India, Japan, Mongolia, and Uzbekistan. Kasi yung before we had live pero napaka low quality kasi nun. And this is already an HD quality because we avail some opportunities sa to be paid. 'Di ba? Meron tayong nag-avail tayo ng kanilang nilabas na kasi nila yung replay, and so that we are for Gymnastics cuando era niño. Saludos a los Filipinas. Saludos República El Venezuela, Cesar Caballos. Encantado, Señor Cesar Caballos. Saludos Venezuela. Gracias. Muchas gracias, Venezuela. Muchas gracias, Cesar Caballos. Yes, Lee Samuel Mendez. This is a replay ng Subdivision 2. Pa-shoutout, Elias. Of course, ikaw pa.
Malamal kita. Shoutout, Elias Ramirez Jr. Elias Ramirez Jr. Shoutout.
Carlos Yulo, the best. Yes. Gracias, Señor Cesar Caballos. Indeed, Carlos Yulo is really great here. He got a 3 gold medal in the individual apparatus, gold in floor, gold in vault, and gold in parallel bars. But I hope he can increase more of his level of difficulty in the 3 more apparatus to secure a podium in all around. Thank you very much. And also, I love the Colombia. You have the junior there. In the name of Angel Barajas, very promising gymnast of South America, of Colombia. 275 of Uzbekistan. We have Asimov Abdallah in the pommel horse. Asimov Abdallah finishes on the pommel horse on the 4th place. He has a very high level of difficulty here. 14.733 is his total score. Very high level of difficulty. 6.2 is his difficulty. Execution of 8.533. Perhaps he can increase more and work on with his execution. As you can see, the height of his wings is very high. There are no brushing. The feet are very glued together. Legs are very glued together. Toes are well pointed. The swings and the travel are enormously very difficult. The dismount is just have a little bit some issues with his dismount, with his handstand pirouette, but very good Asimov Abdallah. He can challenge Nariman Korvanov and Riz Finnegan from Indonesia on steel rings. 209. Arifin Samsul of Indonesia. Arifin Samsul of Indonesia finishes on the 51st place with difficulty of 5.5, execution of 5.7. .274 from Uzbekistan. We have on the pommel horse Abdurakhimov Rasul John on the pommel horse from Uzbekistan. Just comment down below and I will shout out and read to you later. Abdurakhimov Rasul John of Uzbekistan finishes on the 47th place on the pommel horse. 11.133 is his total score. 4.6 level of difficulty, very low. Execution score of 6.533. I believe he can work on with his routines on the gym. There's a little bit some problem with the leg separations there. A little bit low on his swings. Brushing is evident. But we believe on him that he can work on more in his gym. And congratulations. There you are. He loses his momentum. Pommel horse is really a very difficult apparatus. Thank you very much for watching. 19 calling to all of our watchers right now. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Huwag niyo pong kakalimutan na mag-like, mag-subscribe, and you can also send some Gcash support kasi wala tayong monetization. Like 5 pesos, 10 pesos. Carry na mga besh. 5 pesos, 10 pesos. Carry na yan. Kung walang pang Gcash, pwede mag-subscribe, pwede rin mag-like and mag-share. Walang problema. We have here Yan, marami siyang mga fault talaga, but overall, you did well. 274 of Uzbekistan, Abdurakimov Rasul John. Grabe, alam nyo ba sinulat ko mga pangalan nila dito? Kasi wala silang list, yung may number, then name. Kasi yung kasi ang paraan para malaman natin kung sino yung nag-perform. They will just have to write the number and the name. So sinulat ko lang pa isa-isa. Masyadong matrabaho siya. Pero it's fine. And we are waiting na, I think, for the next rotations.
Good night sa lahat ng mga taga-Pilipinas dyan, and you can sleep well.
I believe there are people here from the Philippines who are watching, and OFWs watching from different places. Thank you very much for tuning in, and really appreciate your effort for tuning in. And also from people around the world, we can have some. And now from the People's Republic of China and Indonesia are coming. I believe. Let's forward a little bit. China will be performing on the vault. They're going to have their this one forward na kaunti. Yan, warm up sila. 6 minutes warm up. Shout out kay Cesar Cabellos, Elias. And thank you very much for tuning in this live stream. Oops. Forward na natin sa competition. Nag-warm up ang mga taga Mongolia. Mongolia will be performing on the rings. China on the vault. Because there are people who then parallel bar for India. 216, that is the man Tamboli Saif on parallel bars will be performing. So they're all having their warm up for 6 minutes. Kaunti lang kasi yung judges eh. It should be dapat, if this is a high budget, if they have a good budget here, they should have judges per apparatus. Ang nangyayari kasi, they have I think 3 sets of judges lang. Parang 5 judges per apparatus. O 5 or 6. Dahil nag-rotation sila. Ang tagal lang mag-start. We can have a little bit of forward. Okay, tapos na. Nasobrahan ako sa forward. Okay, let's wait na. That's a good vote from Yindehang, the People's Republic of China. Yindehang. And we have here from Mongolia. Yindehang on vault has a score of 14.3, 6.2 difficulty, and 8.1 execution score. From Mongolia, we have here, I cannot see the number. Masyadong mabilis sa kanyang Yamawaki. What's the name? 244 of Mongolia, Damdindorj Ektovshin. And we now have here from China. He will have his vault. Also, sayang. 1, 2, 3 steps. 202. And that is Chan Hao of China. Chan Hao of China. His vault, he got 13.766 is his score in the vault. 5.2 his level of difficulty. 8.866 kanyang execution score. and he has a deduction of 0.3 due to those steps that we had seen a while ago. And next, the rings gold medalist. That's a good vote from Lan Shengyu. For Indonesia, the one performing from India is Sain Yogeshwar. Goods ang kanyang naging dismount doon. From Mongolia, 242. The one performing is Mr. Altansuka Engtolga. Great job, great dismount. Lan Shengyu has a score of 14.5 a while ago in his vault. Difficulty of 5.6, execution score of 8.9. Now, we have here India, will be performing in the parallel bars. We have that one, the man in 213 is Patra Rakesh, and 215 Sin Yogeshwar. Sin Yogeshwar, in his parallel bar, he got there a score of 13.1, difficulty of 4.9, execution score of 8.2. Sin Yogeshwar. See who will be the one to perform. Oh, it's 213. 213 Patra Rakesh is the one to perform. In his parallel bar, Patra Rakesh has a 13.2 level total score. He finishes on the 5.0 with difficulty and execution score of 8.2. During the all-around finals, Patra Rakesh finishes on the 21st place. Medyo sorry lang ha, medyo that is the parallel bars of Patra Rakesh. Amen. Thank you very much, Flora Madrid. Bali nababasa po ng family na Carlos Yulo at na Carlos Yulo ang lahat ng comments nyo po dito sa YouTube at sa community. Indians are good gymnasts also. This team have been performing on the Commonwealth Games. Sayang, hesitation dun sa kanyang handstand ni Patra. Amen. Shout out. Oh, sa kanyang mount, just a little bit some problems. But overall, Mongolia 242 on the rings, Mr. Altansuka Engtolga. Great job. Engtolga finishes on the 34th place on the rings with 12.333 total score. 3.9 is his difficulty. 8.43 ang kanyang execution score. He finishes on the Engtolga 34th place. Indonesia will be performing on the vault. And India will be still performing on the parallel bars. Mongolia on the steel rings. Thank you very much for tuning in. Silver Voice TV, anong tournament to Lods? This is the Subdivision 2, bro. And this is a replay of the Asian Artistic Gymnastics 2023 during the team finals of Subdivision 2. This is a replay and rewatch Silver Voice TV.
Wow, Silver Voice TV.
Kasi sobrang pangit ng ano natin, yung live natin nung nakaraan about this one. Cellphone na kasi ang ginamit natin, no, na binidyohan yung laptop, pero nakahanap ko ng paraan para magkaroon tayo ng HD na live.
Yes, hello. Silver Voice TV. Oh, Silver is your voice.
Yan, medyo mabagal siya. Actually, this is a 3 hours tournament. We now have 49 minutes is finished. We still have 1 hour and 51. Ano kasi to? This is a team event. Medyo mabagal ang team event nila. This is a battle between China, Indonesia, India, Japan, Mongolia, and Uzbekistan. We are going to rewatch all in high definition level, all the team finals in all around. Still, we are watching Asian Championship 2-4-3. We have here from Mongolia Batbaatar Batur. Batbaatar Batur on the steel rings. Batbaatar Batur finishes on the 57th place on rings. He got a 6.066 score on rings, difficulty of 1.9. A lot of deduction, 3.3. Grabe, bakit kaya 7.4? Ayan, no? Sobra. Nagbuka, nagkaroon ng mga... I hope he can work on with this one. I hope this gives him a good learning process. Every competition is a learning process and mag-improve pa yan si Batur ng Mongolia. Thank you very much for watching this channel. You can please hit the like button and subscribe if you're liking this live stream. And also you can send some Gcash, 5 pesos, 10 pesos. Okay na, kung walang pang Gcash, pwede na rin ang subscribe and like and share. Masaya na tayo dyan mga besh. Support lang. Salamat na marami. 5 pesos, 10 pesos, carry na sa Gcash. And subscribe and like, carry na. So ito, you are still watching the 2023 Asian Gymnastics Championship that was held on Singapore. This is the Subdivision 2 team finals battle between China, Indonesia, India, Japan, Mongolia, and Uzbekistan. India will be performing on the parallel bars, the 216, that is Mr. Tambuli Saif. And 212, the one helping him to fix is Mr. Kumar Abhijit of India. Malalakas ang mga Indians. They have this natural strength. They just need to have a more maybe mas matindi pang practice, more focused coach. Perhaps coaches from Japan, China will be a good help from them, or from USA to improve, or from Great Britain to improve more of their routines and executions. They are really a great potential gymnast. 216, we have Tambuli Saif performing on the parallel bar. This, by the way, this video is requested by Tambuli Saif. He messaged me on the Instagram. Tambuli Saif on the parallel bars finishes on the 15th place on the parallel bars. He scores 13.733 here, 13.733, 5.6 is his level of difficulty. His execution is 8.133. Well, during the Commonwealth Games, he scored 14.1 on parallel bars. The flight is a little bit low, but okay lang. There's still room for improvement there. The handstands is very good. Such a good transition, like hand adjustments, 0.1 deduction for that. dismount. Medyo pike yung kanyang dismount, and that will cost him some deductions for that. But overall, it's really a great display from Tambuli Saif of India. We have here from Uzbekistan on the steel rings, 218. Is it right? Indonesia will be performing on the floor vault 213. Okay. Rifani Yufi Fagresi. Is it 213? Am I right? So let's watch. Medyo ano kasi ito, mano-mano ang ating pag-research dito ng kanilang mga pangalan eh. Rifin Yufi Agresi Putra Arifin Samsul. Medyo mabagal lang ang mga transition team event and qualifications ito. This is a replay of Artistic Gymnastics 2023 that was held on Singapore. This is the Subdivision 2, the battle between China, Indonesia, Japan, and India, Mongolia, and Uzbekistan on Subdivision 2. So we have here the very strong nations contending for Subdivision 2, China and Japan. So this is our replay. Just comment down below whatever part of the world you are watching right now. Kung saan bang bansa po kayo nanonood, mga Pilipinong OFW or mga Pilipino na sa Pilipinas, comment down below kung saan po kayong bansa nanonood. And kumusta po kayo sa mga lugar nyo. I hope na okay po tayo dyan sa mga lugar nyo. And sound and safe po tayo lahat. From Uzbekistan, we have here on the rings thank you very much for the 14,000 watching right now. Malakas to eh. Silver siya sa Bolt. 278. Mervalib. Abdulaziz on steel rings. Ang ganda na kanyang inverted iron cross. Yamawaki. Ang ganda rin. Saka Maltese. Medyo malikot na Maltese niya. Inverted handstand. Mervalib Abdulaziz finishes on the 18th place on steel rings, 13.166 ang score niya dito. He has a difficulty of 5.1 and execution score of 8.066. There are lots of room for improvement and he can be a great contender for steel rings in the coming future. I hope that he is determined, as you can see in his face. He is really determined to win and he has really a good potential for steel rings. Especially we have here from Indonesia will be performing on his vault. Hello you. Ay sayang, ang dami. 210 from Indonesia, Putra Ronaldo Garda of Indonesia. Putra, his vault, he has a difficulty of 4.8, 8.833 is his execution, total score of 13.533. Sinusuke, Okasinusuke performing on the parallel bars from Japan. Sasaki Fumiya, Sasaki Fumiya 221 of Japan. Sasaki Fumiya, 33rd place on the all-around in his parallel bars. He has score of 14.266, difficulty of 5.7, and execution score of 8.566. That is in the vault 209 from Indonesia, Arifin Samsul. Arifin Samsul of Indonesia finishes the vault with 11.366 score, 2.4 is his difficulty, napakababa. But his execution score is very high, 8.966. I hope he can increase more of his difficulty here. 219 of Uzbekistan ba yan? Wait, why I don't have his number? 276 of Uzbekistan. Ergashev Kabibolo on the rings. He finishes on the 22nd place on the rings qualifications. He has 12.866 total score, 4.6 is his difficulty, execution score of 8.266. Problema doon sa kanyang handstand. Nagbend ang elbow, cost him some deductions. This mount is good. Great job. Again, you are still watching the Subdivision 2 rewatch and replay of the 2023 Asian Artistic Gymnastics in Singapore. From Indonesia, we have here, and Japan will be performing on the parallel bars. 223. Japan, Yoshida Motomo. Yoshida Tomomo of Japan in parallel bars. Yoshida Motomo of Japan finishes on the 6th place on parallel bar on the qualification. He has a 5.7 level of difficulty, execution score of 8.4, and total score of 14.1. Yoshida Motomo of Japan in his parallel bar. So nagkaroon ng hesitation sa kanyang handstand on that position. Problema din sa one rail handstand, hindi niya na-hold. But overall, this is a good display. Karoon ng adjustment doon, hindi certain doon. Masyadong pike during this mount, it cost him some deduction, but overall, it's just a very good display from him. We have there Uzbekistan on the steel rings. 277, we have Joraib Otkerbek of Uzbekistan. Joraib Otkerbek finishes on the 24th place on steel rings with 12.733 total score, 4.1 is his difficulty, 8.633 is his execution score. Problema sa handstand doon, hindi ka nag-steal, but good level of chest during the dismount. Post tayo mga comments, whichever part of the world you are, comment down below, and please subscribe, like, and share to this channel. If you're liking this live stream of replay of this Asian tournament, you can send some Gcash kung kayo po yung mga Pilipino, may Gcash, you can send me 5 pesos, 10 pesos, pasaya na, subscribe and like, okay na rin, and share. We now have here from Uzbekistan performing on the steel rings. Again, on Sunday, we are going to have a live of the women's artistic gymnastics for the team finals replay on Sunday. Shoutout sa inyong lahat. Comment down below kung sino pa manonood. Flora Madrid, shoutout sa iyo.
Silver Boys TV.
Cesar Cabellos of Venezuela. Elias Ramirez. Shout out to ST. By the way, ST. Now we have here Oka Shinosuke of Japan in his parallel bars. During this all around of Oka in his parallel bars, he has a score of 15.0 and difficulty of 6.4, execution score of 8.6. Very high level of difficulty. A great contentious for nagkaroon siya ng adjustment doon, deduction sa kanyang execution score. If he doesn't have an adjustment, it will have a more high score. Great contentious para sa parallel bar sa World Championship at sa Olympics. I can see that he will be a great contender for parallel bars. Matinding makakalaban ni Carlos Yulo, si Oka Shinosuke sa parallel bars. Magiging dikit ang laban nila sa World Championship for the Battle of Bronze or silver sa parallel bars, also for Olympics. Those are great job. We are saying the silver and or bronze ang kalang paglalabanan sa World Championship for Olympics kasi yung gold medalist ng parallel bars, if this will be in accordance na okay ang lahat, magiging ano pa rin siya. Ayun kasi magiging malakas yung China sa parallel bars talaga. 16.1 ang score ni China last World Championship. We still have 1 hour and 34 minutes to watch. Oh my god, 1 hour and 34 minutes na tayo live. Thank you very much for tuning in and staying. After 1 hour and 30 minutes, we have here from Uzbekistan, 275, Asimov Abdallah on the rings. Great job from Asimov Abdallah. Dismount, problema lang. Ang daming steps, daming deductions para doon. On steel rings, Asimov Abdallah. Asimov Abdallah finishes in the 41st place on the steel rings, 11.8 ang total score niya, difficulty of 4.0, execution score of 7.8. 219, that's Mr. Takeru Kitasano of Japan, will be performing on the parallel bars. Takeru Kitasano, third bronze medal for all around. On parallel bars, he got a difficulty of 6.2, napakataas. Great contender for World Championship. 8.866 ang execution score. If he can increase more or he can have 6.2 ang difficulty, 8.766, 14.966 ang score niya sa parallel bar. Great contender din sa parallel bar for World Championship and Olympics. What just need to do ni Takara Katasano is to clean up his executions here in his parallel bar routines. Ang ganda ng mga flights niya ng Takero Kitasano. Problema na nag-arcing masyado. Yun. Great job. But during the finals, natumba dun si Takero Kitasano. Masakit ang likod niya dun. Great display from Takero Kitasano. Pasa tayo ng comments while they were still waiting for the next to perform. And comment down below which part of the world you are watching right now. So on Sunday, we are going to re-watch the replay of the women's artistic gymnastics. Morning here in the Oman, maybe 8 a.m. (11 a.m. probably for the Philippine time. Or ano pong sa mga taga-Pilipinas na team team puyat, mga nagpupuyat na sa Pilipinas, ano po ang suggestion nyo na time para tayo ay magkaroon ng replay sa Sunday sa morning? Maybe I will start to do the live at if 7 a.m. 7 8 9 11 a.m. Philippine time. Sige. 7 a.m. dito para 6 a.m. Ayusin siya. Gising ako ng 5:30 para 7 a.m. i-start na natin siya. Okay, mga 6:30 siguro pwede na mag-start ang live ng Sunday. Women's Artistic Gymnastics ng qualification sa Sunday. We will going to have a rewatch. Now we have I think this is Mongolia for the vault, and for the parallel bars we have from China performing here, Japan, Uzbekistan also for the vault. No, that's Mongolia. China are going to perform. Mongolia will be performing on the vault. Yes, Mongolia. That's right. Thank you. We are live since 1 hour and a half, and we still have 1.5 hours for our live. I hope you will still stay. They're having a 6 minutes warm up. China will be performing on the parallel bars. That's 205. Bien Dehang having his warm up. Bien Dehang was a gold medalist in all around last year sa Asian Championship. But now he loses his podium medal. Mongolia will be performing also on the vault. That's 242. Altansuka and Tolga having his warm up. And in the warm up right now, Tayinga of the People's Republic of China. So here is our result after the third rotation. Third rotation na nga ba? I think this is their third rotation. Yeah. So mano-mano lang talaga yung mga pag-research natin kung anong number niya. Forward natin ng kaunti, medyo matagal. Now we have here Mongolia will be performing on the vault. China will be performing now in his parallel bars. Just inalagyan ng mga chalk. Medyo matagal lang. I hope hindi kayo naboboring dito. Salamat sa mga nag-stay. 242. Tas Mongolia. Altansuka, Engtolga. Medyo matagal lang kanilang mga pag-warm up. Actually, during these qualifications, ang tagal talaga ng simula. Now, ito na. In-forward natin ng kaunti. Mongolia now will be start to perform his vault. Comment down below wherever part of the world you are watching right now. Please hit the like button and subscribe. You can also support some Gcash. 10 pesos, 5 pesos. Kering-kering na mga besh. Subscribe and like and share. Kung wala ka Gcash, pwede na rin. 245 Mongolia. That's a good display from Erkem Bayar, Usok Bayar. And on the parallel bars, we have Lansing Yu performing on the parallel bars. Oh, ang hirap gawin yun. Lansing Yu. Ay, pangit. Pangit yung ginawa niyang yun. Hindi dapat ganun. Nagkulang ng height. The flight was good. He is a ring specialist actually. Lansing Yu of China. Deduction para doon. With arcing. Oh, this mount, he has some problem but it's fine. We now have here India, 215. Singh Yogeshwar of India in the horizontal bar. Let's watch Singh Yogeshwar sa horizontal bar. Si Singh, he has a difficulty of 4.7, execution of 8.066, 12.766 ang score niya sa horizontal bar. Straight catch up, good one, pero may counting problem na sa form. Straddle catch up, great job. I love the set two releases, and that's good. May leg separations na nakaunti. Overall, this is a great job from India. Dismount, great level of chest. Great job. Although the difficulty is not that high, but dismount is there are a lot of things to improve sa kanyang high bar. Napakababa ng difficulty niya, 4.7. I hope at least 5.9, 5.8 for him to develop his all around. His score, most of his score are really not for Olympics and World Championship. 4.7, 4.9, 4.8, 4.0, 3.9, 5.0. I hope Singh Yogeshwar can increase more of his difficulty so that he can compete for World Championship, because he is a really great potential for gymnastics. We have here from Mongolia performing on the vault. watch his vault. It's good. Lopez ups 2 for 4. Good job from Damdindorj Ektovshen. China on the parallel bars, 205. Yen Dehang on parallel bars. On parallel bars, Yen Dehang has difficulty of 6.4, execution score of 8.5, and 4.9 ang kanyang scores, parallel bars. He will be a great contender also for parallel bars for the World Championship. He has a good level of difficulty, 6.4, ladies and gentlemen. It's just there are a lot of things to, if he wants to challenge Carlos Yulo on the podium position, he should have to clean his routines here. Because he will be qualified for World Championship as an individual apparatus specialist and all around. Masyadong pike ang kanyang dismount, it will cost him some deductions. Kailangan niya ayusin yun. And from Mongolia also, we have here in the vault. Ups! Pangit ang kanyang Sresigwang. Mali ang form, masyadong separated ang mga legs sa flight. But good thing hindi siya natumba doon. Great job for India, 213 on the Patra Rakesh, the one that performed finish on the horizontal bar. Mongolia has 13.66 score, difficulty of 4.8, and execution score of 8.966. We have here Mongolia for the vault. It's just na pala. Thank you very much for those tuning in kahit hating gabi na sa Pilipinas. Salamat sa inyong pag-tune in. 17,000 watching right now. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and if you're enjoying this live stream, you can also send some support sa GCash. 5 pesos, 10 pesos lang mga besh. Okay na. Masaya tayo dyan. Pasupportan sa kasal. Pero pwede din pag walang pang GCash, pwede din subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. Mongolia on the vault. Ups 2 for 2. That is Mr. Altansuka and Tolga. Masyadong pipeline yung pag-landing niya, and because good deduction for him. Yendehang Mongolia, it was 14.9 his score. Now China on the parallel bars. India 216 on horizontal bars, Tambuli Saif. For India, Tambuli Saif on horizontal bars. Tambuli Saif finishes on the 36th place on this horizontal bar. He got a 3.7 level of difficulty, 8.366 execution, 12.066 total score. He has a good executions, undeniably the best, but the level of difficulty should be increased for him to be included in the World Championship if he wants to aim high. 204 of China performing parallel bars is Taiyinga of China in parallel bars. Yes, indeed. Taiyinga finishes on the 6th place on the parallel bars. It was 13.833. His score, difficulty of 5.5, execution score of 8.333. Oops, spike masyadong pag-landing. He can work on with that in the future. Great job, Taiyinga, for the display. Counting oras na lang, matapos na rin tayo. So, that's the score of Altansuk and Tolga. 13.2, difficulty of 4.8, penalty of 0.3. We will still need to forward it a little bit. Just bear with me. Medyo mabagal kasi ang transition nila. This is just a replay of Tayinga in the parallel bars. Now the Japan will be performing on the horizontal bar. They're having their warm up here. And warm up lang sila. The warm up 3-2-2 of Japan. 2-2-3 Yoshida Motomo. Yoshida. Oh, so he's trying his Coleman. Sorry. Inaantok na. Kasi I just came from night duty and it's just happened na medyo masaya mag-live stream. Marami tayong naging friends. Just comment down below whichever part of the board you're watching right now. And we now have here from Indonesia, we'll be performing the parallel bar 210. That is Mr. Putra Ronaldo Garda of Indonesia. Please comment down below kung okay lang yung volume ng music tsaka ng boss ko. Putra Ronaldo Garda having his warm up. Sabihin ko ng kanyang score para di na makita mamaya. Indonesia mababa. Malayo ang kanyang score. Putra finishes on the 55th place in his parallel bar. 10.466 ang kanyang score. And 4.2 ang difficulty. 6.266 ang execution score. Now, Uzbekistan's people are... Team Uzbekistan are having their warm-up. Masyado silang... Warm-up pa lang to. Bakit nag-aalo na sila? Now... 2-2-1 Sasaki Fumiya performing on horizontal bar. So watch his routines. Bakit yung handstand niya doon? Hindi niya na masyado naayos. Hindi niya maayos ang handstand doon. Straight catch up. Nicely done. Coleman. Medyo may counting form na problema, pero great job. Kovac, nicely done. Good difficulty, but there are a lot of things to improve for his. Great job for dismount, high level of chest. Great job, Sasaki Fumiya. Sasaki Fumiya, his score. Sasaki Fumiya finishes on the 8th place on horizontal bar, 13.66 ang score niya. From Indonesia, on the parallel bar, performing is Rifanari Fagresi. Great job. For the handstand, well controlled. Medyo nagkaroon ng hand adjustment. Ay, masyadong pike na pike ang kanyang pag-dismount. It cost him a lot of deductions for that. Uzbekistan, the bolt. This man is very good. Mirvalib Abdulaziz. He is the future of Uzbekistan for men's artistic gymnastics. I believe on him that he would be a great contender. He just need to more focus and more practice. Ay sayang sa Bolt. Sorry, that is his name ba? We have here from Japan in the horizontal bar. Preparing for the mounting. Yoshida Motomo. 2 to 3. Yes, 2 to 3. Yoshida Motomo. The swings are good. Great handstand. Release. Oh, sayang. Sayang Coleman. He's trying to do the Coleman, but unfortunately, he did na-overpower, kaya nahulog siya. Carry lang. From Indonesia, performing on the parallel bars. Ang number niya. Sa number lang ako tumitingin para malaman na kanilang mga pangalan. Thank you very much for the 14,000 watching right now. Coming back to the horizontal bar of Japan. Good catch up in his Coleman. Yoshida Motomo. Straight catch up. Straddle catch up. Medyo nagbago ng kanyang rhythm. Bumagal na. The swings are good. Sayang. Medyo pike ang kanyang ang pag-dismount. A little bit disappointed si Yoshida. But overall, you did well, bro. 210 of Indonesia, Putra Ronaldo Garda, performing in his believe a while ago, has 14.8 score. Indonesia, Putra Ronaldo Garda in parallel bars. Putra. He finishes on the 55th place on the parallel bar. 10.466 ang score niya. 4.2 level of difficulty. 6.266 ang kanyang executions. We have from Uzbekistan Volt. That's a good Lopez. Great job. From Ergashev Kabibolo. Great job sa kanyang Volt. For Volt, Ergashev. Ergashev Kabibolo finishes 8th place during the all-around. Ergashev on his Volt has 14.133 total score, 4.8 ang difficulty, 9.33 ang execution. Again, you are still watching that is performing Oka Shinosuke. You are watching the replay of the Subdivision 2 of the Asian Artistic Gymnastics 2023 that was held on Singapore. You are watching the HD versions of the Subdivision 2. And please click like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you're liking this video. And if you have you can send also support sa GCash, 5 pesos, 10 pesos, kaya rin ang mga bash. Ito na si Oka Shinosuke, kanyang horizontal bar. He's a gold medal in all around. This is his all around routines in horizontal bar. Great. That's a good straight catch up. Straddle catch up was very beautiful. Grabe, polido. Perfection. And his wings, he has this level of execution na napakalinis. Malinis at polido magalaw niya. Very graceful. And then dismount, high level of chest. Such a perfection in his horizontal bar routine from Oka. He has a level of difficulty of 5.5, 8.7 ang execution, 4.2 ang kanyang total score sa horizontal bar. No doubt he has this very high level of execution. Perhaps he can increase his difficulty values because he can do great horizontal bar. 209 of Indonesia. This is Mr. Arifin Samsul on parallel bar. Suki na ng SEA Games si Arifin Samsul. Arifin Samsul of Indonesia in parallel bars. Finishes on the 56th place in parallel bar, the bottom. 9.8 ang total score, 3.0 level of difficulty, execution score of 6.8. I believe on him, but he needs to focus more on practice, give more time on the gym to increase. Sayang. Yun. He touches the floor. That can be considered as fall. Kaya ang baba na kanyang score. He loses his difficulty there. We have here Takeru Kitasano of Japan will be performing on the horizontal bar. Takeru Kitasano, ang kanyang score ay sa horizontal bar or high bar is 14.43, very high. 6.1 level of difficulty, 8.333 ang execution score. Panoorin natin. Ang ganda ng score niya dito. He's the highest performer in horizontal bar. Let's watch his performance here. Great job. Linis. Great handstand. 6.2 level of difficulty. Wow, Casina. Linis ang Casina. Coleman. Wow, it's very hard. And to straight catch up. I hope he will do a straddle catch up. Finish. The catch up are done. Swings are good. Feet are good together. Maganda kanyang rhythm dito. Ang ganda ng rhythm niya. Wow. Medyo malapit na mag-pike yung position niya during the dismount. But great job, Takeru Kitasano. Such a wonderful display from him. That's why he was uploaded by his teammates here. Sorry that I cannot on the audio ng event kasi po they are using a very copyrighted music. Let's have some forward ng kaunti. China now will be arriving in Indonesia. They will be performing. And, this is the next rotation. I think this is already the 5th rotation, if I'm right. India will be performing on the floor. So, ano natin na kaunti? Forward. Ito na ang mga... And China will be performing on the horizontal bar. They're having warm up. Maybe we can go now on the proper competition. That will be 6 minutes warm up. Oh, that's great job from Yendehang. Now we have here India on the floor. 2-2-3. 2-1-3. Petra Rakesh. Patra Rakesh. Ganda kanyang landing. Sayang. Karoon siya problema sa kanyang landing doon. Parallel bar for Mongolia. 2-4-5. Erkem Bayar. Osok Bayar. Goods. Nag-adjustment lang. Sayang. Ay! Arcing. That will be very painful under your lower back. Okay, ang mga handstand niya is just those adjustment and arcing are his issues. Nasaktan na kung panoorin siya. Sa hesitations. Well, anyways, on the parallel bars, Bayar. You did great, but I believe you can work on more sa gym para maayos ang mga routines mo. We now have here from India, Sai Yogeshwar. Patra Rakesh, 11.93 score, difficulty of 4.2, execution of 7.733. Sai Yogeshwar. Oh, that's a good routine. Nag-adjust siya, ang layo ng adjustment niya. Wow, double pike, and the landing is just some adjustment. That's good. He is the star gymnast in India, Sai Yogeshwar. Sai Yogeshwar for the all-around, he finished on the 20th place. He got a difficulty of 5.0, 8.0 ang execution, 13.0 ang total score dyan dito sa floor. Medyo mapike lang masyado ang mga landing niya. Kaya he has a fair score. That's a good try and good show from Sai Yogeshwar. Thank you very much for your show. And now from Mongolia on the parallel bars. 2-4-2. Sayang. Pangit ka kaya handstand. Altansuka and Tolga. He has just some problem in his handstand. Oh, grabe. Problema talaga yun. Lots of deductions for that. It's a bit painful. I will just tell his score here. Ups. Alcambiar finishes on the 37th place on the parallel bar. His score here is 12.466, difficulty of 4.5, 7.966 ang execution score. Thank you very much for staying in and staying tuned sa live natin. You are watching the replay of the Subdivision 2. India, China, Indonesia, Japan, Mongolia, Uzbekistan during the finals of team finals during the 2023 Asian Artistic Gymnastics Championship that was held on Singapore. We have here of India on the floor. Oops, that's a good, and the height was good. So you just can see. Ayun, 1 whole point reduction under rotation. Nagkulang siya sa height during that time. That must be very painful. I hope he's fine. That's a good height and good somersault. Sheikh Anasadi. The one performing the floor is Sheikh Anasadi of India. Sheikh Anasadi of India. Finishes on the 45th place on the floor. His score was 11.533, 5.1 on difficulty, execution of 6.433, and total score of 11.533. Again, you are watching the 2023 Asian Artistic Gymnastics Championships 2023. That was held in Singapore. This is a rewatch and replay. Comment down below whichever part of the world you are. And on the parallel bar, we have here from Mongolia 244 Damdinov Ektovshin. On the parallel bar, Damdinov Ektovshin. Damdinov Ektovshin finishes on the 32nd place on parallel bar, 12.733 ang total score, difficulty of 4.9 and 7.83 ang execution. That's a good straight catch up from China. Wow, the Coleman is enormously beautiful. Very hard. Su Wei Di. Ups. Ganun pangit ang handstand doon. He does not to do that. Su Wei Di has a good display. Great job, Su Wei Di. Such a great display from Su Wei Di of China. He's very happy of his display there. Su Wei Di of China. And now we have from India in the floor exercise. Tayinga 13.83 ang score sa horizontal bar. Waiting for the start of India in the floor. Let's watch his performance of 212 India. Kumar Abhijit of India. Oh, that's a good double tuck, triple turn, double tuck. Single layout, 1.5 turn, very nicely done to his player. Let's watch his score here. The handstand medyo is not, that is more than 3 cm above the floor, I suppose. Kumar Abhijit finishes on the 46th place on the floor, 11.5 is his total score, 0.3 is difficulty, execution score of 7.2. Sayang, it must be very painful at the very end. He just had some mistakes there at the very end. We now have here from China 202 Chan Hao. Nicely done, but medyo may kaunting problema sa form sa kanyang Coleman. Wow, that's good Casina. I believe he has a lots of straight catch up. He has a difficulty, but the execution is something that a lots of room for improvement. Chan Hao. I'm looking for a score. I'm not able to find his name. Chan Hao. He is 5th on the all around, but on high bar he got a 15.1. Wow. 15.1 total score. 6.4 level of difficulty very high. 8.7 is his execution score. Very nice. Perhaps he can clean more of his routines in high bars, but very high. 15.1 score on high bar. He will be a great contender for high bar for the World Championship and Olympics. 15.1, ladies and gentlemen. 6.4 difficulty from Chan Hao. We'll have to take note of this because we can have to compare him for the high bar. You can like, share, subscribe. Please do not forget to like and share and subscribe. Like this video. So, okay, the gymnasts are having their thank you very much for the like. And the Japanese people are having their warm up in the floor. Takero Kitasano having his stretching, practicing his Japanese handstand, the handstand named after them. Indonesia on the high bars, doing his warm up. Just 42 minutes before the live stream will end. Thank you very much for tuning in and staying in this live stream, and we really appreciate you. Now we're gonna start for the floor exercise of Japan. 2-2-3 tama ba or 2-1-3? That's Yoshida Motomo in his sayang lumabas siya. Ang ganda na sana ng double pike niya. Yoshida Tomomo. Yoshida Motomo finishes on the 38th place on floor due to a loss of deduction in his executions. 12.433 is his total score, 5.3 level of difficulty, 7.433 executions and deductions of 0.3. It's a little bit of poop, but very nice. It's well done. Perhaps he can work on with his floor exercise, but on all around you're fighting for your stamina here mahirap talaga siya. Indonesia will be performing on the high bar. Such a great physique from our Indonesian gymnast. We hope to see them improve more on the coming days, to focus more on the gymnastics. I hope they will have a good trainer from Japan or China to improve their team. They are such a great potential gymnast. Chan Hao, very high score, 15.1. Of Indonesia, Rifanari Fagresi Wow, may leg separation lang sa kanyang straight catch up. May problema sa form sa kanyang straddle catch up, but good thing hindi siya nahulog. He has some a little bit problem with his timing, or the rhythm is disrupted. Medyo bumabagal siya. I hope okay. Bumabagal talaga eh. That's why the score is a little bit low. But a good display from our Indonesian man. From Japan, on the floor, 2-1. That is Sasaki Fumiya. Sasaki Fumiya on the floor finishes on the 6th place during qualifications, 14.033. His total score 5.8, level of difficulty with 8.233 execution score. Great job for 3.5 twist. Good landing. Good level of chest. Tas talaga sayang yung landing na yon. Masyadong parallel yung kanyang pinte sa floor. The end for 3.5 twist. Great job from Sasaki Fumiya. Wonderful display from Sasaki Fumiya of Japan. We now have here Uzbekistan 276. Ergashev Kabibolo on parallel bar. Ergashev finishes on the 16th place during the qualifications on parallel bar. His score is 13.633, 5.1 difficulty with execution score of 8.533. Ergashev Kabibolo. Sayang, he has a hesitation in his handstand. Kinulan ng lakas. Great job. It's great. The handstand is beautiful there. Medyo mababa lang yung flight, but it's good. Trying to control, but a little bit may movement. That's a good dismount from Ergashev. On the floor we have here Japan. Number 220, that is Oka Shinosuke, performing on floor. On floor, he finishes on the 5th place with difficulty of 5.9, 8.4. His execution score 14.1 total score in this floor exercise routines. The flare is good. On the mana position, great hold. Sayang, mag-hesitation doon sa handstand. Such a wonderful display from Oka. Three and a half twist. Very good. It's a great job for him. 3.5. Great job, Oka Shinsuke. The gold medalist in this all around. 5.9 difficulty is a good difficulty. He has a good execution score, 8.4. From Uzbekistan, will perform in his parallel bar routines. 277. We are seeing Juraib Otkerbek of Uzbekistan. He finishes 13th place on this parallel bar qualifications with 13.8 level total score, difficulty of a little bit low, 5.2. Execution score is good, 8.6. Perhaps he can just increase more of his difficulty. He has already the good execution here. Such a lovely execution from him. They are fundamentalists indeed. And from Japan, performing on the floor, Takeru Kitasano. Takeru, when you hear the word Takeru Kitasano, it will come to your mind the word perfection. He has a difficulty of 5.7 on floor, execution of 8.3 and 13.9 total score. Indonesia 8.8766. 219, 219 ba? Performing is Arifin Samsul of Indonesia on the horizontal bar. Good stride catch up. Sayang. Mali na. That will be considered as a big deduction for that. They are just such a great gymnast. I hope they can train more because they are potential of Southeast Asian gymnastic also. Ay, sayang. Napaluhod. Grabe. I hope he is fine with that one. He can do more. Oh, that's a great 2.5 twist from Takeru. Potro na lugar that 9.166 ang score niya. So, such a perfection of Takeru. Indeed, he deserves that bronze medal in all around here. From Uzbekistan, performing now. 275 is Azimov Abdallah. Azimov Abdallah finishes on the 12th place during qualifications in all these parallel bars. 13.8 ang score niya, 5.1 level of difficulty, 8.7 execution score, 13.8 total score. Finishes on the 12th place. They are fundamentalist gymnasts. They have a good fundamentals. Uzbekistan's gymnasts. They prefer to have good executions with a good, fair enough difficulty. But for me, they can challenge themselves now to increase their level of difficulty because they have the executions very high, 8.7. They are on process and on the right track. Thank you so much, Mag Gymnastics. Hello, I know you're from India. Are you from India, Mag Gymnastics? Yes, so you are watching. Welcome home. The channel Mag Gymnastics. You are watching the Subdivision 2, the Battle of China, Indonesia, Japan, and Mongolia and Uzbekistan during the 2023 Asian Artistic Gymnastics that was held on Singapore. This is Chris RD Gymnastics, Music and Sports channel. Please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. If you are liking and this channel, what you are watching, subscribe, like, and share. And you can also support in GCash with 5 pesos, 10 pesos lang. Carry na mga besh. 5 pesos, 10 pesos lang sa GCash. Masaya na ako dyan. Kung wala pa GCash, pwede naman subscribe and like and share. Thank you very much for support. Because we don't have monetization here. So, kaya lang inaasahan ko that this some appreciation. Let us do some. Now, they will have the last rotation. And thank you very much for staying in this channel after less than 3 hours. I believe we are now running for 2 hours at the live. Current time in Oman is 10 p.m. Comment down below whatever country you are from. Mongolia and Uzbekistan. will be performing on China will be China and Indonesia will be performing on floor. Yes. Sa floor sila magpe-perform sila China, and Uzbekistan and Mongolia will be performing on vault. Is it vault or pommel horse? Medyo nahihirapan akong panoorin. Sorry. And Japan will be performing on pommel horse together with India. So after Japan, India naman sa pommel horse. So they're having their warm up here. Let's skip the warm up or watch the warm up. So by the way, this live stream was requested by Gymnastics and also the gymnast from India, ST. Having some warm up from China, and India is having their warm up in pommel horse. Gymnastics, is this ST Saif? 6 minutes of warm up. Maybe we can no need to di na natin kailangan i-fast forward ng kaunti kasi malapit na ito magsimula. Just have some shoutouts of natin Gymnastics, Silver Voice TV, Flora Madrid, Cesar Ceballos of Venezuela, and to Lee Samuel Mendez. Yes, this is replay. Cesar Ceballos, Christian Carlos Nunez. Thank you very much for the support in Gcash. Joe Lorenzo Lano. Thank you very much. Thank you very much also for those people who have sent their Gcash support. Shirley Saavedra. And yeah, please comment down below whichever part of the country of the world you are watching right now, so that we can recognize. Please comment down below your name so that I can shout out also. Oops. Wait. Backward. Sorry. Okay now. Let's welcome from India, Sai Yogeshwar in pommel horse. Medyo pagod na siya. He has a good swing here. The height is good. That's very difficult to do. He has the rhythm. It's just I can see a little bit of leg separation, crossing of the toes also. Ups, he has a little bit struggle in his handstand pirouette. Oh, that's a great dismount. Sink Yogeshwar finishes on the 20th place during the all-around. He has a score of 11.433. In his pommel horse, he got 3.9 level of difficulty, execution score of 7.533. China now performing on the floor. Oops. Oh. Come on, that's a maganda. At buti na save na yun. That's a good save from Yinga of China. Yinga of China on the floor. He has a medyo mababa yung score niya dito. Hindi ko masyado mahanap. Yinga finishes on 51st place on the floor. 5.0 level of difficulty, 6.0 ang execution score due to a lot of deductions. Now, India will be performing now on the pommel horse in the name of Patra Rakesh. For the score of Patra Rakesh for the pommel horse, He finishes on the 32nd place on the pommel horse during the qualifications with 12.066 score, 4.1 level of difficulty, 7.966 execution score. Patra Rakesh of India. Good vendor swings. Nicely done. It's just the legs are not that glued together as I can see. A little bit, it's a fair score for him for that level of difficulty. And now we have here China. It's a good job. 205. Performing now is Yin Dihang. That's a little very low level of chest. Very pike position he's landing. Yin Dihang on this floor exercises he got 13.433 total score, 5.9 difficulty and execution score of 7.933. Yin Dihang of China. He finishes also on the 6th place during the all-around. Two and a half, a single lay, 1.5 twist. Just had a little bit some problem during he's having an issue here sa mga landings niya. Oh, this 3.5 twist to end. Great job. Yung mga landing lang, but great job, hindi siya natumba, and that is very very important. Mongolia on the horizontal bar. Who is the one performing? Mahirap hanapin ang numbers. That's a great dismount. Great job. From or to Altansuka and Tolga. For India, in the pommel horse, 212, we have Kumar Abhijit. Kumar Abhijit finishes on the 39th place on the pommel horse. He had 11.9 total score, 4.3 level of difficulty, 7.6 execution score. His body is a little bit hindi siya masyadong straight eh. Such a wonderful bit straight play for a little bit low, and as you can say that is a fair score for him. Just a little bit some things to work on with his executions. Great job, India. And we believe in you. You can be a great gymnast. You can be a great team. More than you are right now. Maybe a Japanese coach or Chinese coach or USA can be a big help for India to improve their team. Near 11 o'clock na, 11. 3 a.m. now in the Philippines. So I believe where are we? The 12,000 people watching right now are coming from outside of the Philippines. Unless nagpupuyat yung mga Pilipino ngayon. From Mongolia. Panoorin natin ang kanyang Tolga, 12.33 score, difficulty 4.3, 8.033 executions. 245, we now have here performing Erkem Bayar, Usok Bayar. That's a good Kovac. Straddle catch up, nahulog siya. After that catch up, he wasn't able to catch the horizontal bar, but it's fine. 245, 202, we now have here Chan Hao performing on floor. He has a very high score on horizontal bar, 15.0. Ups! Ay, sayang. Napalabas. 0.1 deductions for that. On the floor, Chan Hao has a difficulty of 5.4, execution score of 8.633, 13.933 is his score here. Three and a half twist. Nicely done. Ang ganda ng kanyang paglanding doon. Mataas ang level of chest. Great job for Chan Hao. Now we have here my friend from India, Tambuli Saif, performing on pommel horse. Tambuli Saif. Tambuli Saif finishes on the 46th place on the pommel horse. He has 11.2 total score, 4.5 level of difficulty, 6.7 execution score. That's a good executions. Great job, Tambuli Saif. We have now here from Mongolia, will be performing on the horizontal bar. Or high bars, I mean. 244. Damdindorv Ektovshin. Sayang, may counting problema sa form. In that's good. Straight catch up. Nagkaroon ng bending sa elbow. That will cost him a lot. Saddle catch up is good. He is fighting. Come on. That's good about this Mongolian people. He was able to secure great job for the dismount. Although there are a little bit of some adjustment. But overall, it's a great job. Job well done. For China, the one performing, great job for this one. Su Wei Di performing on the floor. Su Wei Di finishes on the second place on floor, 14.766 ang score niya. Mataas, 6.1 level of difficulty, 8.666 ang executions. Carlos Yulo had a 6.3 level of difficulty. Great job. Ang kanyang mga landing, mataas ang mga chest. Nicely done ang mga somersaults. Great score. He will be a great contender for floor exercises also. If he can just increase more of his level of executions, 8.666. Actually, they have the same execution score with Carlos Yulo. He need to increase more of, so Wei Di can increase more of his level of difficulty to be a great contender for floor. Ups. Now, Uzbekistans are having their warm-up for the high bars. If you're liking this channel and live stream, you can click the like button and please comment down below so that I can make a shout out. I can recognize you. Pommel horse will be performing. The Japanese people will be performing on the pommel horse. Takero Pedosano having his warm up. Medyo napapagod ang Indonesia dito, nakikita ko. Pangit ang mga landing sa warm-up nila. 216 from Uzbekistan. 276 I mean. Ergashiv Kabibolo. That's 275 at your back, Azimov Abdallah, and 277 at your back, Abdurakimov Rashiljon. We are now on the last apparatus, just at 13 minutes before our live stream ends. The last people to perform, the last apparatus to perform by the team in 13 minutes. Thank you very much for joining with me in this live stream. I really enjoy doing this passion together with you, with your full support. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you are enjoying this channel. You can also send some Gcash support, 5 pesos, 10 pesos, kaya na mga besh. Kung wala pa Gcash, subscribe, like, and share. Masaya na rin ako. Thank you very much. Salamat sa inyong lahat. The next live that we are going to do is on Sunday, 11 a.m. Philippine time for the Women's Artistic Gymnastics. Para makita natin ang performance ni Alleah, Finnegan, Emma Malabuyo, and the rest of the Philippines team. Their 5th place positions on Sunday, 7 a.m. So we will have to write here. I will put here on my schedule, Sunday, 11 a.m. Philippine time, PH time, for our WAG live stream. We hope to see you on Sunday, 11 a.m. Philippine time for our live stream. Now we have here Indonesia on the floor exercise. Oh, sayang. Grabe. What's that? That's not good to do. You should not have to do those walking. We'll have a good deduction for that. Sayang. Good. Good na save niya yun. Putra Ronaldo Garda. Every competition that you made are room for improvement. There are a lot of things that you can learn. 210. Putra Ronaldo Garda. He will be a great gymnast. Adjustment in his handstand, and that will cost him a lot. And he's standing on floor. Putra. Putra finishes on the 56th place, the last placement in the floor. 9.233 is his score here, and daming deductions. 3.9 difficulty, napakababa. He loses most of his difficulty. 5.33 execution score, but I believe in him if he can just practice more and do a lot of international competition tournament so that he can improve more in his executions and difficulty. Japan are performing on the pommel horse right now. Maybe kinakabahan sila kasi na rin ang Japan at China nakasama nila, but that is a good challenge for them to improve more. For Uzbekistan, India, Indonesia, Mongolia, to be with Japan and China on your subdivision, that is a very good opportunity to train their mental status, mental wellness, and preparedness. They have a good floor exercise, floor gymnastics from Mongolia. Damdin Dorj and Katovshin finishes in the 12th place on floor. And from Kazakhstan, Karimi Milad and Patanin Dimitri, they have a good floor exercises there. Kazakhstans are having a good one. Now we have here 276 from Uzbekistan, Engrashiv Kabibolo. Let's watch his routines in the high bars. Uzbekistan. Yamawaki, nicely done. He can be a good contender also for all around. Straddle catch up. Awesomely done. The swings are good. I believe he finishes catch up now. Doing his swings to the dismount. That's a good executions from Ergrashib Kabibolo of Uzbekistan. In the high bars, he finishes on the 15th place. 12.233 score. Japan on the pommel horse. 222. Great job for Chumura Ryota. Great job. It was a wonderful display. 15.233. The top performer on the qualifications on pommel horse. 15.233. Level of difficulty 6.6. Very high. 8.633. Execution score. Indonesia on the floor. Ups 1, 2, 3, 0.3 deductions. He got the body and very good, and that is very advantageous in as a floor gymnast. Just a little bit executions that are needed to be worked on with his landings. The somersaults also good. Again, I think he has having problem with his feet. Medyo masakit yata ang feet niya. A little bit low ang mga somersaults, and he can work on the gym as he goes back to his country. I believe on him. Nag-adjust ulit sa handstand, it will cost him a lot. So we can see here a lot of the deductions on the landings and adjustment. But 211. Rifanari Fagresi can be a great gymnast sa floor. Is to be given a chance. He has the body. His body is very good for very advantageous sa floor gymnast. We have here from that's good Yamawaki pero may problema sa form. 215 from Uzbekistan. No, it's 275. Asimov Abdallah. Yes, Asimov Abdallah on the horizontal bar. There are just a little things to improve on his forms in his catch releases. Swings is good. He finishes on the 7th place here on the horizontal bar, 13.666, total score 4.6, level of difficulty 9.06, execution score. Perhaps he can increase. The execution is good, 9.066, very high. Now we have here Oka Shinosuke of Japan in the pommel horse. Oka got a score of 14.566 in pommel horse, 5.8 level of difficulty, 8.766 is his execution. He has a good executions here. Perhaps just to increase more a little bit of the executions. Same with Hashimoto Daiki. Japanese are good in pommel horse. The most difficult apparatus in gymnastics. There's good, very high. I love his pommel horse routines indeed. And those wings, such a great form. Awesome job for his handstand pirouette. Great job, Oka. Takeru Kitasano will now be performing on his pommel horse. Takeru Kitasano of Japan had a score of 14.433 in his pommel horse, 5.7 the level of difficulty, 8.633 is his execution score. Carlos Yulo on pommel horse, he has a level of difficulty of 5.1 and 8.166 executions. Uzbekistan's on the high bars, 277. Juraib Otkerbek, good start catch up. Well extended ng mga legs. Juraib Otkerbek. Great job sa kanyang dismount. Juraib on his high bars finishes has a score of 13.066, 4.5 his level of difficulty, execution score of 8.566 for Juraib. Now Takeru Kitasano of Japan will be performing and his pommel horse. Takeru Kitasano has a good pommel horse. 14.333 is his score, 5.7 is his difficulty, 8.633 execution score, very high. So it's just a good score for an all-arounder. Waiting for the judge to give him a signal to start. Thank you very much for those people who are sending their support in Gcash. 5 pesos, 10 pesos, carry na yan mga besh. Salamat sa suporta sa inyo. It's a good encouragement for me to continue this passion. Kahit nakakapagod siyang gawin, pero okay lang. Takeru Kitasano, ang ganda ng mga flares niya. Ang taas. Of course, he is on the momentum. He is on the right track. Travel niya using the flares, extremely good. Good swings, handstand pirouette. It was nicely done from Takeru Kitasano. Amazing job, Takeru. That's Takeru. Well uploaded by the audience here. That is a job well done from Takeru Kitasano. Thank you very much for watching this channel and for joining me in this live stream. We will now have to end the live stream, and thank you very much for all of your support. Thank you very much for joining with me. Chris RD Gymnastics Music Channel is now signing off. You can send your Gcash through the Gcash number nakapin po sa comment for some 5 pesos, 10 pesos. Kaya yan mga besh para support natin. So, magkita-kita tayo sa Sunday. Sa Sunday, ang ating live stream will be happening at 11 a.m. June. Kailan, ano bang araw sa Sunday yon? On Sunday, we will be having the relive of the Women's Artistic Gymnastics Philippine team sa kanilang subdivision. On Sunday, that will be on June, checking my calendar, June 25. On Sunday, June 25, 2023, 11 a.m. PH time, we'll have a live stream. Do not forget, 11 a.m. June 25, Sunday, for our live stream. Thank you very much and God bless po sa inyong lahat. Signing off na po tayo. Matulog na po ang mga tapatlog. Thank you very much for the people of Venezuela, India, And Philippines, whichever part of our, can you upload women's qualification? Yes, of course. Nguyen, Koyen, we on Sunday we are going to do the rewatch of the women's artistic gymnastics on Sunday. Thank you very much. But little by little only. I cannot do all because it is a whole day qualifications. We will be doing first on Sunday. We'll choose first the Philippines, then the next with Indonesia, whichever part. We will do all of the subdivisions qualifications for all women's, for men. But for Sunday we will do the women's. Thank you very much. God bless.